something slightly different for you today. I'm doing some Lego shopping at a shop that has just opened today as I'm filming this weekend. It's run by the people who run National Brick events. You've seen loads of National Brick events that I've been to on the channel over the years, and yeah, they've opened up a little store. It's called Retired Sets. It's in Aylesbury, and they've got some very interesting opening weekend offers that they've been advertising, and they've promised me there's something very special in there that is probably going to be quite exciting. So we've just got here, we're going to go in, we're going to have a little rummage, and we're going to see what goodies they've got. And there we go, there is their storefront with the Retired Sets sign, the National Brick Events logo. We know who these guys are. We've been to lots of their events before. And straight away as you walk in, we have many minifigures on the wall, and then an entire store full of goodies for us to explore, plus a pit of Lego. There we go, a little something for the Trekkies. Launch weekend, launch day special. The Death Star at $6.95, which, I mean, obviously is an insanely good price. I'm filming it first because I'm guaranteed there'll be people around me buying it. I imagine it'll be gone before I finish filming this video. But that's mad. That's caught my eye straight away. I've obviously already got the sets, but very cool for it to be in the little retail display case. I don't know if that's for sale or if that's just something cool that's part of the displays, like some of this other stuff. But I want that in my life. They've got some of the older advent calendars in here as well. In fact, this is all quite seasonal stuff on this shelf. Some of the Winter Village bits. The Winter Toy Shop is one that I don't have, and is within my rule for buying Winter Village sets under £200. I've also got the previous version of the Holiday Train set. I've just taken delivery of the new one of those, so I don't need two Christmassy trains, but we've got Santa's Visit in there as well. We've got, I mean, I don't even know what that one is. What's that? It's very pretty. It's another one of those, isn't it? Just in a different box. It's the Winter Toy Shop, but the earlier box of it. And then a third one of those back there. And then this way, there's loads of modulars. I mean, the store is called Retired Sets. The clue is in the name. But yeah, there's a lot of retired Lego all over. There's going to be some proper goodies in here. We've got the Rolling Stones wall art, the big Shield helicarrier, which looks very cool. Detective's office. There's only a few modulars that I need now, and that is no longer one of them, but got quite the nice little pile of those. Home Alone. The I forget what that's called. The Lego Ideas beach hut thing from years ago. There's one of the modulars that I do need. The Grand Emporium. Little steep for me for today. Don't know that I need with these retired ones, with all of the retired modulars. I don't know that I need brand new ones in box. I'm happy to pay a little bit less and get a used one in a smashed up box. So don't think I'll be grabbing it, but it's there, and that makes it very tempting. Can't believe this is still here, by the way. They've already sold one. They had a couple of these. They already sold one first up. They've been open about an hour, and that's got to go, surely. I'm tempted to buy it myself if it doesn't. Some of the Disney bits and bobs on here, including some very snazzy Toy Story stuff that you don't see very often. Oh, in fact, I've just turned around this corner. We've got a load of hidden Bricklink Designer Programme sets that I didn't even notice were there. That one's very cool. We've got WALL-E, the original version of WALL-E, and also some of the Scooby-Doo sets. The Lighthouse one. No sign of a Mystery Machine in there, but can't really make a purchase of one of those today anyway. There's a Ghostbusters Firehouse up there, $8.50. Again, brand new in box, Ghostbusters Firehouse, plus the smaller version of the car. We've got the previous Arkham Asylum at $2.50 in there. I mean, dare I say it looks a little bit better than the new one. And some of the Ninjago sets up there as well, including the original Ninjago City, which is another one that's very high up the shopping list, but I don't need to be buying it. brand new in box. There's the older Diagon Alley is right at the top there as well, with the previous Sanctum Sanctorum and a few other older bits and bobs up the top there. There's a bunch of Lego Dimensions over here. I never really got into Lego Dimensions. I know Anna had a few way back when. I now know who the guy in front of me in Costco was. The day this came out, I went and got mine from Costco, and the lady on the checkout, because I bought two, one for me, one for Anna, the lady on the till in Costco said, "Cool, these are popular this morning. The guy in front of me bought 8. I now know who the guy in front of me would have been, because there was 2 up there a minute ago. There's another 3 there. So yeah, I'm gonna challenge him on it in a minute. Guarantee that's what's happened. We've got the Hogwarts Express in there, the Batwing, a whole load of Harry Potter stuff from various points of history, and then a load of Hobbit and Lord of the Rings bits down here as well, which none of this means very much to me. It's very much a theme that is not for me, but there's a lot of it. We've got some Ninjago and some superhero stuff down there, and then the typewriter. What's that behind the typewriter? I think that's the Pac-Man machine. And then some of the more current stuff in here as well, including the Happy Plants, which I don't know if they're still out of stock online, but they were out of stock for a long time. And there's a few of them in here. Another retired modular, the bookshop, plus we've got the Disney Castle, something from the Lego movie, a big ship back there, and then a bunch of brickheads as well, including my guy, Donald Duck is here. We've got a few of these gifts with purchase from various points, which are always cool to pick up, and then some brickheads and some botanical stuff down there as well. A couple more of the older modulars at the top. So we've got the Palace Cinema at 350, the fire station or the fire brigade at 600, an old train as well, and then there's a load of the speed champions on this side, and some of the bigger Technic bits and pieces down the bottom there as well. This shelf is a bit more my speed, so we've got the London bus in there. We've got a very snazzy looking train, and some of the vehicles that appeal a bit more to me, like a nice camper, and then some more Technic stuff at the bottom. And then we get into a lot more stuff for the Trekkies. A Death Star that's actually a circle. The Ewok Village, which even as not a Star Wars guy, I can acknowledge that's cool, because I do like an Ewok. An assortment of mechanical camels up there as well. And then all of this Star Wars stuff, which I imagine some of this is stuff that we're supposed to be getting quite excited about. I often count myself as very fortunate for not really being into Star Wars, because it allows me to still be able to pay rent and buy food, because if I was into this stuff properly, it would be a financial disaster for me. But yeah, there's some very large boxes with some very large price tags, and some of this Star Wars stuff that obviously you don't see very often. There's another big circle, and then some more of the bigger boxes down the bottom as well. Dare I make a joke about how perfectly positioned a bunch of mugs is next to all the Star Wars stuff? Or is that going to get me in trouble? And then we've got that employee gift set, which I have seen before, and it doesn't make me want it any less. I built that Lego Ideas dinosaur set recently as well. And then we've got some of the little custom gift bits and bobs. Would quite like my name on a brick. That would be fun. And then some more smaller gift type things on there as well. And like I say, this absolute pit of Lego with some pick-a-brick cups. More Game Boys. And then we've also got a whole load of polybags on here as well, of various bits and bobs, including the best polybag Lego ever made, with the giraffe in it, which is awesome. There's also some big heads at the top here as well, and some Mario bits, which are also very snazzy. It's quietening down a little bit in here now, so I'm able to have a proper rummage. And there are some sets that are very tempting. I like that one a lot. That would look cool in the Winter Village. And I didn't notice that in there before, but that's one I'm quite keen on too. I want to know what's behind here. Oh, it's just a couple more of them. of the same thing. And I think, is that a tumbler back there? The older tumbler? It is. And then we can have a proper look at some of this, because I know people will be cross if I don't show you actually what's here. Got some monster fighters down here as well, which I know there's some big fans of from when I did the Halloween stuff recently. Lots of people telling me how much they liked monster fighters. What is this? I don't even really know what that is, but it's intriguing and cool. There you go. They have a website as well. And of course, they're at all the National Brick events as well. Well, that was a lot of fun having a little rummage around in there. It's always fun to find little independent Lego shops like that. We don't have loads of them in the UK, so it's good to know there's more of them. I'll drop the address of this place down in the description below. It's in Aylesbury. And actually, if you wanted to do an independent Lego store pilgrimage, it's probably half hour, 40 minutes from Milton Keynes, where we've got the Bricks Museum, and neither of them are hugely far from St Albans, where we've got Brick Traders, where we've done a video from before. So if you wanted to venture into the south of England for the day, you could easily get round all three of those on a Saturday, do two really cool independent Lego stores and a Lego museum. And that, to me, sounds like a pretty good day out. You'd go past a few actual Lego stores on your way as well. Tie it in with a national brick event or a brick festival. What a weekend. But yeah, that was really, really cool. I can't believe nobody's brought the second Death Star. He did say they had a couple. The first one sold almost immediately. It's their launch weekend price. So I think they'll put it back up to a more sensible price if it doesn't sell over the course of the weekend. But it's 11 o'clock. They opened at 10. So I suspect before the day is out, that second Death Star will be gone, but an incredibly good price on that. And there's certainly a few goodies in there that on another day, with funds a little more flush, I might have made a purchase, but I've literally come here straight from the Lego store where I've just bought Ninjago City Workshops, which was yesterday's video. So I don't need to buy any more Winter Village sets right now, even though there's like 2 or 3 in there that I definitely could have bought. And as we do get a little bit closer to Christmas, and as the Winter Village does get a little bit more finished, I might have to make another trip back down here, because like I say, it's not hugely out of the way, being relatively close to the Milton Keynes Lego store. But thank you to the guys who run it, who sent me a message on Instagram letting me know they were opening up and inviting me to come down. I've had a good morning, I've had a nice little rummage, and now I need to have a drive home. Let me know down in the comments if there's anything in there that you would have just not been able to stop yourself picking up. And of course, if you know of any other little hidden gem shops like this, let me know. Would love to go and see them. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for loads more Lego content. And thank you very much for watching.